What's going on, guys? So, what I have here is a picker wheel. It's got all 13 classes on it. As you can see, they're not weighted the same. These are based on what classes I have mained in an expansion and what I have not. We are going to see, and because I'm extra, like extra,
Oh, you're so extra.
I went full bracket. Yeah, I went full bracket. And not just single elimination, it's double elimination bracket. So we're going to pit them all against each other and see who comes out on top. Today we're doing round 1. We'll have Mage versus Hunter, Rogue versus Druid, Paladin versus Shaman. That's going to be a good one.
That was good.
Priest versus Warlock, and Warrior versus Death Knight. The way this is going to work is rounds 1, 2, and 3 of both the winners and losers brackets are going to be 2 out of 3. So best 2 out of 3. And that's just spins. Head-to-head spins. Best 2 out of 3 on these first 3 rounds. Then the semifinals and finals, as well as losers round 4, 5, and 6, are going to be best 3 out of 5. So today, we are doing round 1 of both winners and losers.
It has begun!
We've got a little bit to do here. So first, let's do this one. Mage versus Hunter. Handy dandy picker wheel. What did I say it was? Mage versus Hunter. Alright, so as you can see, I've mained a mage for 1 expansion. So it's weighted a little bit higher than Hunter because I mained a Hunter for 2 expansions. I can't remember which ones. I think it was Legion and one other. I think it was the end of Cataclysm. Again, best 2 out of 3. Round 1, Mage versus Hunter. Let's go.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening!
What are we looking? Okay. Mage with the first one. Let's go for the second one. Again, best 2 out of 3. Is it going to stay on Hunter? It is. Okay, so it's 1-1, Mage and Hunter. This spin wins it. Oh. And it's Hunter. Hunter coming out on top on the first round. Okay. So next up, you can see this. We have Rogue versus Druid. Oh god, that's really big.
That's what she said!
There we go. So, what was that? Rogue versus Druid. So again, I've never, as far as I can remember, never mained a Rogue in an expansion. Actually, no, I take that back. I think 1. But I have a Druid. So again, best 2 out of 3. Let's see who wins. Who do we got? Ooh, Rogue pulling it in. Okay. One more. Let's see if Rogue does it again. And Rogue just outright wins it. Okay. 2-0 Rogue. So we have our first contestant in the losers round. The first class is Druid in that losers round. And actually it looks like Mage got dropped to the second round automatically just because of the uneven, odd number of classes. So next up we have Paladin versus Shaman. So again, I've mained Shaman for at least 2 expansions, possibly 3. It was my first ever main. BC, Ellie Shaman. That was it. Again in Lich King. This time enhancement. And then there was one other. No, not Legion. BFA. It was, again, enhancement. So, let's see who wins. Pally versus Shaman. Paladin, okay. Let's see if Paladin outright wins it like Rogue did last time. Okay, and they did. Paladin beats out Shaman.
Damn!
Shaman getting bumped to that loser's tier. Alright, and that bumps Shaman down to face Druid in that round 1 of losers. So we've got Priest versus Warlock. The dichotomy of this, that's ridiculous. Light versus Dark. I mean, Priest has already got its own, you know, Holy Shadow thing going on, but then you've got the entire Priest class versus the Warlock class. This should be good. Let's see who wins it. Good versus evil. Light versus dark. Red versus blue. Or in this case, white versus purple. Alright, Priest got the first one. Let's see, who else? Priest! Oh, wow! What is up with this? Rogue and Pally did it first, now Priest. 2-0. Priest wins it. Alright, last one in the winners set. Round 1, Warrior versus Death Knight. As you can see, I've made these equally, so let's get right to it. Warrior versus Death Knight. Ooh, Death Knight with round 1. Yep, Death Knight got the first one. Let's try it one more time. Let's see if Death Knight can clinch it like the others did. Oh, and they're gonna. Okay. Death Knight, 2-0. Warrior didn't stand a chance. And that puts Warrior down there with Warlock and Mage, Druid, and Shaman, rounding out the losers bracket. So, next round, round 2. It's going to be Monk versus Hunter, Rogue Pally, Demon Hunter Priest, Evoker versus Death Knight in the winners bracket. And then, for the losers bracket, we're going to have Mage versus the loser of Evoker Death Knight.
What are we doing?
Actually, I take that back. We have one more to do. Druid Shaman. I apologize. One more left. Druid Shaman. And that's round 1 of the losers bracket. So let's do that and then we'll go back over the others. So here we go. Druid Shaman. We're just going to get straight into it. Best 2 out of 3. Oh, the Shaman coming back. Little retribution. I mean, it's only appropriate that it's retribution considering it lost to a Paladin. Okay, there's round 1. Oh, Druid with the second one. Okay, so let's see. Druid or Shaman? Druid or Shaman? This one clinches it. And it's gotta be Druid. Shaman couldn't get that retribution. That Paladin just knocked it down and then the Druid finished it off. So Druid progresses, not Shaman. Alright, so Druid 2-1 over the Shaman. Alright, so the way this is going to work out next time. Winners bracket, Monk versus Hunter. Then Rogue versus Paladin. Demon Hunter versus Priest. And Evoker versus Death Knight. And then for the losers bracket, Mage goes against the loser of Evoker Death Knight. Druid goes against loser of Demon Hunter Priest. Warlock against loser Rogue Paladin. Warrior versus the loser of Monk Hunter. And that is next time. It's still 2 out of 3. We'll see how that goes. See you next time.